Ana de Armas, an Oscar contender for Blonde, on trying to preserve some mystery in an Instagram world. Are you familiar with this story, Alan?
I am not familiar with this story. I am familiar with Ana de Armas. I'm familiar with Blonde. Uh,
How
we've
familiar
had a
are you? How
discussion.
familiar with Ana are you?
Uh, as let's just say she gave us everything in that performance.
I still have not seen Blonde.
You have not.
People are asking me.
It is a depressing movie. It is taking
Mhm.
is Marilyn Monroe's life, but only if you took out all the if you only showed all the traumatic moments of that life. So it's one long series of trauma. Uh,
Okay.
but saying that, she does deserve the Oscar nomination. She gave a great performance as Marilyn Monroe. But it is tough. I wanted to kill myself after seeing the movie.
Well, if that's not a recommendation to go see it, guys, I don't know what is. But but there's a lot of interesting points that Anna brings up in this article. I want to jump around and head on down to talking about the mystery of being a movie star, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and they asked, does Hollywood still produce movie stars like Marilyn? And she said, I feel like the new generations don't have that concept because of social media. There's so much information out there and oversharing. The concept of a movie star is someone untouchable you only see on screen. That mystery is gone. For the most part, we've done that to ourselves. Nobody's keeping anything from anyone anymore. Alan?
Totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
The key phrase in there was untouchable.
Mm.
There was, when you watch the Oscars back in the late '70s and '80s. I was just watching a documentary about Miss America, but the three top television events were the Oscars, Miss America, and the Super Bowl.
Mm.
And I think a lot of that had to do was this idea of the movie star, that we wanted to see our favorite actors and actresses looking beautiful, showing up, competing for the big prize at the end. And it was just a parade of glamour and of
It,
this affluent lifestyle we wish we all could live. And a lot of that, and that idea of the illustrious actor is gone now.
yep. Well said. Well said. I would agree with what you're saying. Did Blonde's portrayal of the entertainment business make you reconsider what it's like to work in Hollywood? She said, oh, yeah, for sure. The sad part for me and the most challenging is to see not only what happened in the 40s and 50s and 60s, but to see patterns continue to happen. It's definitely made me more protective of myself and set boundaries and know my limits for how much I'm willing to give and how much I want to keep to myself. But at the same time, it's clearly a place where incredible opportunities happen. I'm very grateful to be working in the industry. Has deleting social media help you set those boundaries? Yeah. At this point, I only have Instagram and I barely use it because I just feel like things are always wrong on social media. This is great, guys. This is great.
Mhm.
If it was up to me, I would delete Instagram right now, but I can't. I understand that I'm not just an actress. That's a choice she's making, though.
Yeah,
That's a choice she's making, right?
yeah,
She is something other than just an actress. I have other brands that I'm working with and I have other commitments. There you go. It's been good for Blonde and for films that I want to talk about. It's tricky because you feel the pressure to share some personal insight or something about your private life and to keep people interested in you. You have to find a balance somehow, which I find very difficult. Think about that, Alan.
yeah. Again, she's right. I was gonna say, I think it still happens today, but you can get hired as an actor or an actress based on your social media reach.
Yep.
That's the built-in PR that these
Absolutely
films
right.
get.
You're absolutely
And
right.
so, yeah, so you could kind of see why she has that brand, or why she's. I mean, that's what social media, to me, that's what it is for me. It's to promote Film Threat, it's to promote kind of myself. But in terms of, I gave up talking politics.
Mm,
Back in, like, I think it was the re-election of Obama. There just came a point where I realized I'm not going to change anyone's mind in a tweet or in a Facebook post,
Hmm.
and all I think people were doing in regarding politics on social media was their intent was either to poke the bear or preach to the choir.
Hmm.
You know, I mean, can you name a tweet or an update that changed your opinion 180 degrees?
From an actor? No.
No, no, from anything, from
Yeah, yeah.
politics to yeah,
Right, if it's something, if it's factual information I did not have and I was seeking out, and then
yeah.
I would like, oh, okay, and then with
Well,
that
that's
link,
informing an opinion.
you're
That's
right,
informing an opinion.
right.
I'm talking about changed it 180 degrees. I believed it then. I don't believe it anymore.
You know what? Now I see the tweets of people that still believe in stuff that I used to believe back in the day, and I'm like,
Hmm.
no, no. Like
Yeah.
I see them how just social media has really blinded them. So yeah, no, I get you. I think that's what made me kind of stop drinking that social media Kool-Aid was the last
Hmm.
couple of years. You know.
Yeah. And I
Um.
think this led to our inability to have a debate, have a
Mhm.
conversation, to present each other's sides and find where we have commonality, or maybe where we're wrong, or maybe convincing another person that maybe the truth is more on my end than their end. But we can't even debate those little nuances anymore. You're It's the idea of I'm right and you're evil.
So I'm gonna read a little bit more of this article. I think it's great,
Hmm.
this interview. You know, Ana is definitely a free thinker. She's a Cubana, so she's unfiltered and she's just gonna say what she feels. And I also commend her too because actually moved out of Hollywood, out of California
Yeah, good for her.
altogether. Very smart. What was it like to face so much scrutiny during the period that after you broke out with Knives Out, um, but before your other projects were released? The pandemic was horrible for everyone. In any other city, people were just hanging out with their families or bored at home or walking their dogs. The problem in LA, I guess, they were so bored that all they had to do was scrutinize someone else's daily life. That is absolutely true. Absolutely true. It was kind of frustrating that my work wasn't coming out. Bond got delayed 3 times, and then Blonde wasn't coming out either. But also, I was working nonstop, literally one thing after another, and that was good. Have you been getting different calls since Blonde came out? After Bond, there was kind of a wave of these action roles, and that was fun. I chose from the ones that I thought were more exciting or with people I wanted to work with. I feel like Ballerina is going to be the end of that, at least for now, because I'm craving a wave of blonde type films. I want to do work with directors and do character work. I have had the opportunity to meet directors that I want to work with. The people that I'm getting access to is changing, and that makes me very excited. Um, I mean, she's
Hmm.
one of these celebrities that I can just actually listen to all the time. She sounds like she's got her head on right, man.
Yeah, which is amazing for you used to. I mean, like Marilyn, you used to not hear this from the uber attractive actresses. They were kind of caught in the system.
Mm.
Their self-esteem was wrapped in the next project, or just being able to churn things out, and then the fear of growing old then comes into play. And just based on the article here, it sounds like uh, she has her head on right. And
Yeah.
and when she talks about doing character work, I would suggest maybe you don't see the whole movie of Blonde, but at least
Mm.
catch a good scene here or there,
No, I want to see
and
it.
definitely get a feel
Yeah.
for what she does.
I just think mentally the headspace, I just haven't had time to.
Hmm.
And I say
It's
the
a
same
long
thing with
movie.
Banshee of Inisherin. I hear it's very depressing. It's like I just,
Yeah.
you know, um, I recently saw Knock on the Cabin,
Hmm.
and I was surprised that what I think I was talking to you guys. I ended up seeing it again with Romy.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
that is a really good movie.
I really liked it. So that is, If you guys are looking for something to watch this weekend, I recommend that and a different Jonathan Majors film, but we'll get to that in a second. um, Back with Ana de Armas, uh, hats off to her for calling out uh, as far as social media and the beast that it is, and really what actors should be focusing on, which is their craft
Mm.
and keeping that mystery alive, man. Because we like that celebrity, we like that mystery.